Michelle from the Bead Gallery, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these really fun adjustable bracelets that are strung on nylon. Now I came up with this idea because a lot of people really want to do a bracelet without a clasp, and so stretchy cord is our first recommendation. But when you do small beads like this or glass beads and crystals, their holes usually are too small to do the 4 strands of stretchy cord that we like to use in our regular stretchy bracelets. And I'm not so comfortable with telling people, oh, yes, you can use just one piece of stretchy cord folded in half. So I came up with this use of our little silicone sliders. That's this thing right here. So this project will work on anything you can string on a number 10 nylon. Okay, so to start, you have to start your project from one end of the piece. So I'm going to do this, okay? Like this. And this is number 10 nylon again, and I just have a knot tied at the very end, farthest away from the needle. Okay, so my beads don't fall off. I'm gonna adjust where that knot is later for the final sizing. Okay, so this is my pull bead section here. That's like gonna be this area here. Then I need to string on my slider bead. So this is a 0.7 millimeter silicone lined slider. Yeah, leave about 3 to 4 inches of string. And then you're gonna tie your first overhand knot somewhere above it. So like this, okay? So we have the pull beads, the slider, and then a knot. And there's like a lot of space. And then we're gonna start stringing our pattern. Like this. Okay, I'm gonna do just a really simple repeating pattern. Okay, so here I have my pattern of beads. It's a simple repeating pattern of 3 stones and 1 spacer bead, and I've strung about 6 inches of beads. That's a good length to start with. If you need a longer bracelet, you can string a few more beads. If you want a shorter one, then do less. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a knot on the second side right next to the last bead. So we're doing our little overhand knot here, and I'm going to use a tweezer so I can aim my knot right up against the bead like this. We do have a knotting video on our YouTube channel somewhere called Knotting with Janie if you want to see this technique more in depth. Then I'm going to use my needle to go back through the slider bead like this. You kind of don't want to pierce the thread. Okay. So our bracelet is almost done. Like this. I just need to get on my second set of pull beads, but I'll do that now. Here. Like this. Okay. So now my threads are really long and I need to make my bracelet the correct size. So what I'm going to do is measure from this knot here at the end of the beaded section to about 1.5 inches. I'm going to hold my measurement and mark it with a bead stopper like this, about 1.5 inches, and then I'm going to make a knot right up against the stopper. Okay, so that will, that on each thread is going to determine the maximum length of my bracelet. And then I'm going to push the pull beads here and make a second knot. Just like this. And you want to make sure you drag everything nice and tight. And once you do, you can just trim your thread. I like to leave a little bit of a tail and fuzz it out so it looks like a little tassel. That's okay, so now we're done with our adjustable bracelet like that. So just remember, you can do this with any size bead that will accommodate a number 10 nylon cord like that, and have fun making them. Thank you.